Welcome to our channel. Looking for the best Android tablets? The good news is that there's a whole world outside of the Amazon Fire tablets, even though some retailers push them pretty hard. For example, Samsung leads the field with its offerings that run pure Android and don't lack any apps. Our guide covers all of the Android tablets worth your consideration. From Samsung's excellent Galaxy Tab line, we're waiting on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 now, to Amazon's Fire tablets, which run a variation of Android. But while all of these tablets are worth a look, which is the best Android tablet? Those looking for an iPad alternative that will be great for typing and or drawing should note that few come with their own stylus, and even fewer have an official keyboard accessory, both of which make for surprise expenses if you're not thinking in advance. Here are the best Android tablets. Before you continue, please click on the subscribe button below. Number 10 is Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. Samsung's been fighting for room in the tablet wars against Amazon's ultra-affordable Fire slates and Apple's pricier iPads, and the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite is the first undoubtable hit in a while. First off, it offers a lot of battery life, more than 12 hours on a single charge. Then it gets the other tablet necessities right with an elegant streamlined design, bright display, and good sound. Those all add up to a solid tablet that I could binge watch YouTube channels and the best Netflix shows on for hours and hours. It's also got thin bezels that make it look a lot more modern than the aforementioned iPad and a little like the iPad Pro. Number 9 is Amazon Fire HD8. If someone asks me for tablet recommendations and they're on a budget too tight for the iPad, I likely ask if they're an Amazon Prime subscriber. The Amazon Fire HD8 is the best Android tablet for those folks who love a good bargain because it gets a lot right for only $90. Its impressive 13-plus hours of battery life stands out in a sea of tablets we already compliment for endurance. And, yes, you can get the reversible USB-C port at this wallet-friendly price. Even its selfie camera is pretty decent, beating the webcams in more expensive laptops. The Amazon Fire HD8 comes with some of the other basics you might expect when you hear Android tablet. Number 8 is Amazon Fire 7. As I tested the Amazon Fire 7, I kept thinking, a $50 tablet shouldn't be this good. And while it's not perfect, Amazon's cheapest slate got a recent update that put a lot more kick under the hood with a snappy quad-core 1.3 GHz processor. The latest Fire 7 also fixes a mistake of previous updates, allowing you to summon the Alexa digital assistant with your own voice. Yes, it should have been there since day one. Alexa wasn't meant to be clicked into existence. But a $50 tablet can get away with a lot of cut corners. Its low price should be a good indicator to shoppers that they shouldn't expect iPad-level features. Its sub-HD screen is good enough for younger kids streaming kids shows on Prime, but their older siblings who've seen a few tablets in their time might ask for something a little sharper. Number 7 is Samsung Galaxy Tab S7. Android tablet lovers have needed the Samsung Galaxy S7 before they even knew it existed. This beautiful slate is thin, light, and packs that slim bezels for an all-screen aesthetic that Apple's given users for years with the iPad Pro. The Tab S7 screen is so bright and colorful that you'll love to use it for your next Netflix binge watch. Oh, and it put in a time of over 13 hours on our battery life test. On top of that, you get a windowed Android app experience in DX mode, which could use some polish, but is pretty decent for getting work done. Number 6 is Huawei MediaPad M5 Lite. Tablets, just like phones, are only as great as the apps they can run. This is why we continue to look outside of Amazon's hold on the tablet world and consider tablets from companies we didn't expect to see make them. Take the Huawei MediaPad M5 Lite, a 10-inch tablet that's priced just under the iPad. Even at a relatively low price, Huawei includes its M Pen for drawing on the tablet's screen. This slate is also great for listening to music, as the M5 Lite's quad speaker setup can fill even a large bedroom. Other highlights on the MediaPad M5 Lite include a high-resolution screen that produces bright, vivid picture quality and a battery that lasts over 13 hours on a single charge. The MEDIAPAD M5 Lite looks to appeal to families with the Kids Corner, and if your child logs their fingerprints into the tablet's fingerprint reader, they'll always jump directly to that last section when they sign in. We just wish that section were a little more thought out. Number 5 is Amazon Fire HD 10. Amazon's biggest tablet may cost more than its other versions, but its performance is strong enough that you shouldn't scoff at its price. The 2019 Fire HD packs a zippy octa-core processor and display so vivid, I want Amazon to shrink it down for the Fire 7 and HD 8. And for those who live life in binge mode, that panel's full HD resolution is going to be a breath of fresh air. Plus, that bigger screen isn't a detriment to battery life either, as it lasted 13 hours and 45 minutes on our battery test, practically tied with the Fire HD 8, 13 hours, 50 minutes, up until the Fire HD 8 recently added USB-C. This was the only tablet in Amazon's line with the reversible charging port, so we still give the Fire HD 10 credit for having gotten there first. If your family knows every feature of its Prime membership, you need to take a look at the Fire HD 10. It's definitely the best Android tablet from Amazon. The only big issues are the same you find in the Fire HD 8 and the Fire 7. Its interface is Amazon first. The home screen has pay to remove ads, and there are 0 Google apps. Number 4 is ONYX BOOX Note Air. The ONYX BOOX Note Air is a well-priced, well-built, and extremely flexible e-ink tablet for academics, students, and others who work with textbooks or letter-sized documents. In this era of online learning, the ONYX BOOX Note Air might be the perfect sidekick for both professors and college students. This $479 e-ink tablet is the ideal way to view and annotate full-page PDF files, and with its Android 10 OS and Google Play support, it can handle any other reading tasks you throw at it. Lawyers, doctors, and anyone keeping up on professional literature or working through dense reading assignments will find it indispensable. ONYX makes e-ink tablets that bridge the gap between Kindles and iPads. They have restful, eye-friendly screens, and the latest models also run pretty much any Android 10 app, including the Kindle, Kobo, and Nook reading apps. Number 3 is ONYX BOOX Max LUMI. A fully functional Android tablet and secondary monitor, the ONYX BOOX Max LUMI lets you do everything with e-ink that you would with a big screen tablet. Big, attractive, powerful, and unique. ONYX's BOOX Max LUMI is a massive tablet that lets you do anything with e-ink that you would on a standard large format Android Slate or PC monitor. It's very similar to the BOOX Max 3, but it's refined all around. In terms of hardware, you get a faster processor and an adjustable front light, but the biggest changes are in software. With a smoother, more productive, and more broadly compatible version of Android, with better built-in apps and wider third-party app support. While the BOOX Max LUMI is certainly a niche product at $879, it breaks new ground for e-ink productivity and flexibility and earns our editor's choice. Number 2 is LENOVO Yoga Smart Tab. The LENOVO Yoga Smart Tab is a versatile Android tablet that does double duty as a smart display. The Yoga Smart Tab with Google Assistant, $299.99, is an interesting tablet. On one hand, it's a basic Android slate with pretty average specs and performance for the price. On the other hand, it doubles as a very capable smart display thanks to a solid screen, good speakers, and deep Google Assistant integration. And that's the point. The Yoga Smart Tab isn't meant to be a productivity powerhouse. It's built for media consumption, and that's where it excels. Number 1 is Samsung Galaxy Tab A7. This is the Android tablet that fans have long deserved. In the history of iPad alternatives, the Galaxy Tab A7 stands out with its own lower $229 price tag, $100 less than the iPad. On top of that, it's got thinner bezels than the 10.2-inch iPad and crazy 13-plus hour battery life, so you can enjoy more of what you're watching and reading for a lot longer time. And even at this price, Amazon gives you the facial recognition to unlock the device. It's also got USB-C charging, so you can use the same cable you charge modern phones and laptops with. And while we wish it were a tad brighter or faster, it's got the real, unadulterated Android experience. With the Google Play App Store and Google Apps, so you're not confined to web-only Gmail and YouTube. That's it for this fantastic video, friends. Please like, subscribe, and leave us a comment down below as to which tablet was your favorite.